Hey, beautiful soul. So, as it's Mental Health Awareness Week, and as I have personally myself struggled with depression on and off since I was 14, more off than on over the last few years. So, I know how debilitating it can be, I know how fucking shitty it can be. I also know that you can kind of get comfortable feeling depressed, and by comfortable, I mean it becomes what we're used to. You know, sometimes we have an old pair of shoes that even though they've got holes in, we don't want to throw them away. We can actually kind of get comfortable being depressed because we know how to be depressed. But it's not a nice place to be. And sometimes when you're in depression, you can't ever seem to see a way out. You think you're going to always be there. But I myself am proof that you don't have to stay there, but you need to actually do something about it. You know, just taking pills and that might help, but it doesn't cure the whole problem. And one of the ways to clear your energy, to change your energy, to change your emotional state is through yoga or mindful movement. So I'm just going to share with you a little routine that I use whenever I'm in a funk, whenever I'm in a shitty, crappy mood. I try and move my body because that shifts our energy, that changes our energy, that raises our vibrations because everything is energy. Every emotion we have is energy. And low vibration emotions, they have a heavy density. They make us feel heavy, they make us feel can't be able to do anything. And I know from my own experience that when you feel depressed, sometimes you really don't feel like doing anything. But actually, it does have a lot of benefits. All we've got to do is give ourselves a kick up the arse and just get up and move. This shouldn't take too long, but you will feel better afterwards. So all you're going to do is you're just going to stand with your feet about hip width apart, barefoot preferably. I just want you to really feel the ground beneath you. And just standing up nice and tall, nice and relaxed, not rigid, but just standing up nice and tall. Toes spread out, and be aware of the ground beneath you. So Mother Earth is holding you up. Mother Earth is supporting us. When we're depressed, we often feel completely alone, as if we're the only person on the planet who feels that way, and that just simply isn't true. Now I want you to imagine you've got roots extending from your feet, like tree roots, down into the earth, holding you steady and also connecting you to Mother Earth. You know, sometimes when we're depressed, we think, oh, the world would be better off without us and all this, that, and the other. But you are not here by accident. I am not here by accident. We are here for a purpose. And that purpose is to live a life of freedom, of happiness, of joy, of bliss. If we're not living that life, then there is something that needs to change. And sometimes it's merely just our energy that needs to change. So as you're imagining roots extending down through your feet, I also want you to imagine a cord, an ethereal tube extending from the crown of your head up into the heavens, as if you're connected heaven and earth. So you can imagine like golden light energy pouring down into you from the earth, and your roots extending from your feet down into the earth. Just close your eyes and just take a moment just to check in. Now this isn't about judgment, this isn't about criticism, it's purely getting out of our head and into our body. So just notice how you feel physically. And if you notice any tension, any tightness, any discomfort, just be aware of that. Without judging it, without labeling it good or bad. Just simply noticing it. Just say, oh, hello, that hurts a bit. Okay. And noticing how you feel energetically. So you might be feeling really energized and really woo, or you might be feeling, oh, do you know what, I really can't bother to do this. Just notice that. Be aware of that. Again, without criticism, without judgment, just simple awareness. And noticing how you feel emotionally. And again, without judgment, without criticism. So if you're feeling downright shitty, just acknowledge that. Just notice that. If you're feeling good, acknowledge that. But instead of saying, I am depressed or I am stressed, try saying, a part of me feels stressed, a part of me feels anxious, or a part of me feels depressed. And as you think or say that, you might notice somewhere in your body light up. You might notice your attention drawn somewhere, as if that is where you're holding that stress, that depression, whatever it is. So again, just acknowledge that, just notice that without judging it. And then think, if there was one word that could describe how you are right now, and a word will pop into your mind. It may not make sense, or whatever word comes up is perfect. Just make a note of that word. And one of the reasons I always get people to check in at the start of a session is so you can compare how you feel afterwards. Because even though you may still feel a little bit depressed afterwards, you may feel a lot better than you did when you began. That's one of the reasons I always get people to check in to start with. And just opening your eyes. Just bring your hands in front of your heart. Rub your hands together. Rub your hands together. Get some heat, get some energy. And we are energy. Everything is energy. Feel that heat, feel that energy in your hands. And just bring your hands in front of your heart, connecting to your heart space. And you're going to press one hand palm up, one hand palm down, stretching up, looking up towards that top hand. And exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Then the other side, inhale, press in both directions. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So you're connecting heaven and earth through your hands. And you can imagine drawing energy from the earth, drawing energy from the heavens, and bringing it back to your heart space. Now once more, breathe in and breathe out. And just take the weight onto one foot and just start to circle out your foot. Emotions are energy and they get stuck in the body unless we work to remove them. And circle it around the other way. And just point and flex your foot a couple of times. And spread out your toes, press into the wall of the foot. Give a little jiggle, loosen up your ankle joint, loosen up your calf muscle. If you can, try and press into the top of the foot. Even if your toes don't bend as much as mine, that's fine. And shake out that foot, shake out the toes, shake out the calf muscle, and give that leg a really good shake. See the muscles jiggling, your bum muscles jiggling, your thigh muscles jiggling. We want to change our energy, we want to change our emotional state. We need to literally shake everything up, wake everything up. Shake it out, and just try and shake out your hips. Shake it out, shake out your ribs. Imagine your body's like a snow globe. You want to shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Get that energy moving, because we tend to get stuck and stagnant when we're depressed. And shift the weight onto the other side. And circle the other foot out. And round the other way. And point and flex a couple of times. And spread out your toes. Press into the ball of the foot. Give a little jiggle, shake out your ankle. And try and press into the top of the foot. And if your toes don't bend, don't worry, just press as, get a bit of stretch in the leg, front of the foot. And shake it out, shake out the toes, shake out the calf muscle, shake out the whole leg, and really shake it out, as if you're trying to shake it off. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Let's shake out the whole body. Let's shake out the hips. Shake out the shoulders. Shake it out. Honestly, this is one of the quickest ways to change your energy. Shake out your arms. Shake them out. And across the body. So we're connecting right and left sides of the body as well. And allow your body to move. We tell ourselves that we can't move, we can't dance, all this crap. And it's simply not true. So just let your body move. And let your body groove. Honestly, you'll feel so much better after this. Have a big smile on your face, even if you don't feel like smiling. And start to circle the hips. We hold so much tension, so much energy in our hips. And so if you want more energy, you've actually got to move. You've actually got to move the body. You may not feel like moving, and I get that. I get that. When I'm feel depressed, I just want to hide. I just want to hide away, hope the world goes away, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Go around the other way. Just allow your arms to move in whatever way feels good for you. There's no rights or wrongs. And try and give me a hand figure eight. So our bodies love circular, flowing movements. There, go around the other way. And just imagine there's no one else here, no one else watching, just me. And just imagine moving your ribs. So allow your body to move. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. Really put some oomph into it. Allow your rib cage to move. And shake it out. Shake it out. Shake out the hips. Move those arms. You want to wake up? You want to feel better? How much do you want it? Circle the upper body. And so we get stuck in the habit of being depressed because we know how to stay there. But you don't have to stay there. Go around the other way. It's our birthright to be energetic, be joyful, to be happy. And shake it out again. Really shake it out. Even just in Kundalini yoga, 3 minutes of shaking boosts your energy. You can even have a little jump and twist. Twisting is great for the spine. Realigns the spine. And as you're jumping, you're getting all the acupressure points in your feet. And just for a few seconds, just let it all out. Let it all out. Just move in whatever way feels right for you. There's no rights or wrongs. Just, you want to change your energy, you've got to shake it up. Shake out the head. Shake out the arms. Awesome. Then keeping your feet comfortably wide. Just sink down into your heels. Relax the shoulders. We inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale through the mouth. Ha! As you pull the arms in. Ha is sun in Sanskrit. Ha! And we want the energy of the sun. Vibrant, passionate, powerful. Ha! 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 Really feel that ha in your belly. Ha! 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 And if you can, go a little bit quicker. Ha! 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 This is very energizing. Ha! 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 One more. And release. Just shake out the hips a little bit. And turn your right foot out, 90 degrees. Turn your left foot in slightly. Drop that hip down. Bend your right knee. Have your knee in line with your ankles. Squeeze your butt. Back leg straight. Give me your thumbs up. Bring your thumbs together. Pull that arm back. And hold here and breathe. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel strong and grounded like a warrior. And figure where you want to go in life. Where do you want to go in life? Where do you want to be in 6 months' time? Focus on that. Imagine you're firing your arrow at your target, at your goal, where you want to be in life. Feel the strength of your lower body. Feel the ground beneath you, supporting you. Release and relax the arms, turn the feet in. Turn the other way, left foot 90 degrees. Right toes turn in slightly, make sure you're not lifting that hip. Bend the front knee. Just check this knee isn't dropping in. Squeeze your butt. Gently draw your belly in. Give your thumbs up. And pull that front arm back. Gaze towards your front thumb. Relax your shoulders, keep your lower body strong. So back leg straight, pull up your kneecaps. Front knee in line with the ankle. Again, focus on where you want to go in life. Where do you want to be in 6 months' time? And I know sometimes when we're depressed, we just can't see a way forward. Where would you like to be? If you could wave a magic wand, where would you like to be? Okay, come on, relax the arms. Bring the feet in a little bit. Interlink your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up. So bend the knees. Swing through. Inhale up, squeeze your butt. Swing through. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Shaking up any negative energy. Anything you no longer want. 3, 2, 1. Reach up, stretch up. Push through your feet, reach through your arms. Yeah, release your arms. Bring your feet in. One of my favorite poses for depression. You can use cushions. Or if you have a bolster, you can use a bolster. We can do a bow pose. Now when we're depressed, our heart center closes and we tend to feel kind of hunched and slouched and whatever. This really opens up the front of our body, stretches and opens our heart center, as well as giving a great stretch. And it's very energizing as well. So using a bolster makes it a little bit easier, or you can use cushions, absolutely fine. What you're going to do, you're going to lay on your cushions, you're going to bend your knees, flex your feet, and you're going to try and reach back for your heels. As you grab hold of your heels, imagine you're trying to kick your feet away from your butt. So try and hold onto your ankles rather than your feet, because if you hold onto your feet, it's not quite stable. The chest is on your bolster, bend knees, kick your feet away from your butt, press your hips into the floor, keep your eye gaze in a neutral position, squeeze your butt, and just take a couple of deep breaths. Keep pulling your feet away from you. So don't relax the legs, keep pulling the feet away from you. Make sure your head is in a neutral, comfortable position. Press your pubic bone down into the floor. One more breath. And relax the legs. Push yourself up. Sit back to your heels. Chuck the bolster out the way. Open your knees wide. Rest your head on your hands. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel that stretch, that work in your spine. You can rest your head on your hands. The child pose should feel kind of quite nurturing and it also opens up the back of your heart. So you're opening up through the back of your heart chakra, as well as giving the knees a good stretch. It's very kind of nurturing and nourishing. It's good if you've got a headache or any kind of back discomfort. You can stay there as long as you like, or you can come into a sitting position. Any kind of sitting position. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on cushions as I'm doing. Place your hands over your heart center. Close your eyes. And I want you to say to yourself, I am wisdom. I am life. I am love. I am divine essence. So I am wisdom is reminding you that all the answers you seek, all the answers you ever need are available to you. We are all part of the one collective consciousness. So we have the answers we need from our higher self, from our ancestors. You know, when we say that we don't know, what we really mean is we don't want to face the truth. Because sometimes it may be that something in our life really needs to change and it's really scary, so we don't want it. So for example, you may be unhappy because you're not happy in your relationship, but it's scary to admit that because then you're going to have to either do something about it or stay unhappy. So when we say we don't know, quite often we mean we don't want to know. So saying I am wisdom is reminding you, A, of how intelligent you are, B, that we are all part of the one collective consciousness, and see that everything you need to know is available to you if you just ask, if you just quieten your mind. Saying I am life reminds you that your energy, the same as everything else, you are energy. Everything, even this I'm sitting on, is energy. And life doesn't happen to us, it happens through us. We are part of life. And it is our birthright to be happy, to be blissful. You know, nothing intelligent would ever create something to be miserable, to be a struggle. It just doesn't make sense. You know, nothing with any intelligence would create itself in order to struggle or be miserable. So our natural birthright is to be happy, to be joyful, to enjoy everything there is to life. But our human condition teaches us otherwise. Saying I am love reminds us that the universal energy is essentially love. Again, we come out into this world full of love. It is life that teaches us to hate, that teaches us to hate ourselves, that teaches us to hate other things. And by saying I am divine essence, you're reminding yourself that's exactly what you are. You are divine just the way you are. So by saying I am wisdom, I am life, I am love, I am divine essence. Reminds you. So reminding means you already know at a soul level. It's just as humans, we have forgotten. And it is our purpose in life, our life purpose is to remember all of that. And I'm still working at it. We're all a work in progress and will be until the day we take our last breath, and then we come back again and go through it again. So this is just a brief taster of what I do. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, you'd like to join our Zoom online community, then please let me know. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Remember, you are perfect just as you are. Namaste.